Welcome to my customer. In this video, I am going to explain to you how to refill CANON 810 black ink cartridge. CANON 810 black ink cartridge. CANON 810 black 811 color. Now in this session, I am going to explain to you how to refill CANON 810 black ink cartridge. For this, your list of required items are one CANON 810 black ink cartridge, a small bowl, a black ink bottle with ink, either it can be 1 liter or 100 ml, depends upon your requirement, and one 5 ml syringe and one ink sucker unit. This is optional. One for black, another one for color. This is optional. Why I am saying this is optional? This depends on your refilling intervals. If your refilling interval is regular or immediate, you need not have this sucker unit. That means your cartridge will be in good condition, because whenever the cartridge get exhaust, immediately if you refill your cartridge, it will be always live. When you are not using your printer very long, or when you are not refilling your cartridge very long, that time you need this sucker unit. What will be happen in your cartridge? Why we need this sucker unit? Actually, your cartridge is generally having ink. When you are not using, the cartridge ink try to come out of this hole. When you are regular usage, the cartridge will go ups and down, to and fro, or left and right. There will be one plastic blade which will wipe this head. There will be one plastic plate. So whenever if you are using, that time only it will come out. When you are not using, it will be in rest. So when the cartridge is moving left and right, this plastic plate will come and wipe this head to get active always, without getting dry that ink. But when you are not using, that coming out ink will get dry in the room circumstance, then it will tightly place on the surface of the head. So thereafter, which won't allow the ink to come out of the cartridge. This is happening. But initially you have to try using bowl with hot water. If you keep the ink with the hot water, so specifically you have to use hot water only. Why here I am insisting means, the hot water only which is capable to remove the stains and dust which is covered on the head. So take the bowl, keep the cartridge like this. You have to pour small amount of water. That means the head surface only has to touch the surface of the water. Should not get immersed. If it gets immersed, what will be happen? The circuit will infect by water. So when you insert into your printer, may it get short. So to avoid such a situations, you have to pour a small amount of hot water. The water should be little bit hot, then only which will capable to remove the dust and stains. Right? Okay, keep it. Right? So so when you need this sucker unit, when your refilling interval is very long, you need this sucker unit. Otherwise, hot water bowl itself will solve your problem. If it is 1 week or 15 days means the bowl and hot water itself solve the problem. More than 1 month or 2 months, that time only you have to go for sucker unit. Better if you are going to regularly refill your cartridge, buy a sucker unit. This is the sucker unit which is applicable for Canon cartridges as well as HP cartridges. Canon cartridges, it won't get fit, but I will make little bit adjustment. See what I will do, So after fitting this, there will be a gap, right? So I am going to keep like this. Then using this another syringe, I am going to suck. If I suck, the ink will come out. Through this, I can solve the dried ink to come and rest in the syringe. Then I will pour into the waste ink bottle, right? So this is what the hot water is doing. So now we will jump into refilling techniques, right? So first, take the bowl, pour one small amount of hot water, keep the cartridges first. Then take the 5 ml syringe, use 5 ml syringe. If it is color means take 2.5 ml syringe, right? So I have taken 5 ml syringe, taking the water ink bottle. I am going to take on 5 ml or 6 ml. I am going to take 5 ml. Here one important factor I want to insist. Your ink should be very quality. We should not use the same ink for HP and Canon. There is a ink difference for Canon and HP. Canon ink is different, HP ink is different. HP viscosity and Canon viscosity is different. Don't use for a same ink for Canon as well as HP. HP is different, Canon is different. That is very important, right? So after taking this ink, keep the syringe here. Then one thing I have to forget to say, you need one knife also. Why we need this knife, I will explain. Okay. So after 5 to 6 minutes, take out the cartridge, remove the water, then take this knife. There is a label. Simply lift the label using this knife. And remove this, okay, and keep safe, right? See, if you see the cartridge, there will be a small circle. Inside there is a midpoint. Take the knife, keep exactly into the midpoint and get rotate. Until the plastic parts will come, like if you sharp your pencil, you will get that wooden parts, like that you will come. Just you remove this. After rotating, you will get a hole. Okay. This is the way you have to make the hole. Making a hole, then only you have to refill. You should not break the cartridge cover. Generally, the people used to do such a thing. That is not a correct method, because every cartridge is having lots of techniques and methods. Okay. See, they have given a spring, which is taking out the external air pressure and giving more speed, finally sending to the cartridge. You can see this, right? So now I am taking this ink, I am going to inject the ink. Slowly you have to inject the ink. You should not inject the ink very fast. If you inject the ink very fast, suddenly it will come out. Then you will think, okay, cartridge got full. Then you will stop to refilling. No, you have to refill very slowly. Then you have to inject slowly. Each and every moment you have to see this head side, whether ink comes out or not. Also you have to see this label side, whether ink comes out or not. Okay, I am injecting. If ink comes out this side, that shows your cartridge is in good condition. That is, your cartridge head holes are under open. that is which is capable to give the printout after refilling. If you keep into a printer, it will give the printout exactly. But if ink comes out this time, this way, that is label side, that time also it shows the cartridge got full. Even ink comes this area, the cartridge got full. But if comes this area, this head holes means your cartridge is in good. If ink comes this area, your cartridge is not in good. Your cartridge is not in good. That means your head got clotted. Your printer head, that is cartridge head got clotted. So what you have to do? You have to keep into the hot water and touch into the tissue paper. You have to see the length. So if it is okay, you have to stop. Otherwise, you have to go for a sucker unit. If ink comes out this, if ink comes out this, if ink comes out label side, you need either hot water treatment or sucker unit. Either hot water treatment. Mostly the hot water treatment itself, the problem will get solved. You do not go for sucker unit, right? You do not go for sucker unit. This is very rare circumstances to use this sucker unit, right? I am going to inject little more, yeah, which has accepted. I am going to take 5 more ml in, 5 ml more. When you are taking ink, there will be a air. So you have to remove this air. You have to remove this air. Yeah. Then I am going to keep into the in. I am going to inject the ink further. Okay, 10 ml enough. Even if it is not coming out also, you need not refill. 10 ml is enough. I am going to keep this cartridge inside the water. I am going to keep this cartridge inside the water for this water treatment. So after this, I am going to remove the water and wipe off the water. Then I am going to test using the tissue paper. See, I am going to test the tissue paper. See here, I am getting a straight line. That straight line shows my cartridge is in good condition. That straight line shows my cartridge is in good condition. That means I can insert my cartridge into my printer. I can use the cartridge. Okay. Now I can. So now what you can do? You have to take the cartridge, insert into your printer, see the printout. If the printout is good, leave the cartridge as it is. Otherwise, take the cartridge out, keep into the water, keep into the water at least 3 to 5 minutes, wipe off the water and touch the cartridge into the tissue paper. See the length of the cartridge. If that length is this much of the length you should have on the tissue paper, right? If any length which is reducing or you got very small length, then you have to keep into the water. Until you will get the complete length and complete width. Complete width and complete length. As well as that result should be solid. Result should be complete solid. There should not be any gap. If there is any gap, you have to keep it to the water. This water treatment is very important. That only will give you a complete solution for your head clog. So when you are not using very long, that time only you have to use this sucker unit. Okay. You have kept the cartridge inside your printer. You are seeing the output. You are getting 90% okay. You are getting a little bit not okay. Don't worry. Go to the printer. Keep the cursor over the printer symbol. Click the right button. Click the printer properties. Then go to the printing preference. Right there, you will be getting quality, utility, or service. Such a menu option you may have. Any one of the option you click. There you will be having draft, normal, best. In this, you have to select best, click apply, click OK, then you give the printout. Surely you will get the 100% quality printout. But there is a drawback behind this. This will be very slow. This will be very slow. This is home purpose printer. You need not worry about the slow. We should worry about the quality. But surely it will be a quality. But why? What is the purpose of having draft? Draft means this is letter mode. That is readable matter, right? If you give in draft mode, the letter will be very light, but number of pages will come more and more and more. So if the cartridge is capable to give 100 pages, if you take in draft mode, you will get 250 to 300 pages. You will get. Normal means generally. What that cartridge box specified the pages, that much of page you will get. 120 page means 120 page. 480 page means 480 page you will get. Okay. Best means it will be slow as well as it will consume more ink. Why which is consume more ink means the best will print 2 times a line. It will print 2 times a line, right? So that it will consume more ink as well as consume time also. This is the difference between draft, normal and best, right? So use this method and refill your cartridge, insert into your print, take the printout and enjoy. Okay. If you like this video, put like, share my video to your friends and your relatives. Let them share to their friends and relatives. Let it goes by chain, right? And subscribe my channel. Why? Every day I am giving new videos regarding new problems happening in printer, laptop, desktop. I am giving problem as well as solution. Variety of solutions I used to give. I have given, I am giving, right? So subscribe my channel. If you subscribe means immediately you will get a feedback. Then if you see this, even if you are not having that type of printer means that may be helpful to somebody else. If you regularly watch my channel, YouTube channel, you will become a service engineer, or otherwise you can solve your purpose. You can use for commercial. Because I am giving every problems every day. Whatever printer we are getting service in our service station, so immediately we are putting video in YouTube. Any printer if you are getting every day, you used to get more than 5 to 6 printers. Every printer we are taking the video and replacing here, whichever is easy to place and make you to understand, right? So please subscribe. That may be helpful to you. So if you have any new problem which not specified early in my videos, simply specify in comments. Seeing that comment, I can help you to release new video. That may helpful to you to see this video and you can apply in your printer or laptop or desktop. Also, I am giving all the printer cartridges refilling techniques and tips. All cartridges I used to give. The old cartridges, new cartridges, current red cartridges I have given. So go through the view that all videos. Surely that may be helpful to you. Thanking you. We'll see in the next session with some other new problem. Have a nice day. Welcome.